Hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of my F1 2012 Let's Play. At the moment we are in Catalunya. If you watch the qualifying lap, my fastest lap, you'll see that I am starting from 10th place, I do believe. We didn't manage to get a very good fast lap in, unfortunately. So let me just make sure that all my controls are still in place, because it's been a while since I've played it. Sometimes it doesn't, it goes straight back to keyboard, and we're just going to go straight back onto the track after checking our fuel. First of all, almost forgot. Let's have a look. We're going to go for let's go for normal, because obviously we want to have some bit extra fuel just in case all goes wrong, and we're going to go to track. And he swears his little finger in the top left. Oh, let's go. Drop the car down. And he points his finger for me to go. There we go. And go. Alright, okay, let's have a look what we got. Alonso is in first place, not surprised. I'm in 10th on the dirty side of the track with my teammate, which is behind. Here we go. He's not really a big fan of this track, to be honest. I don't like it at all, but here we go anyway. We're going to try and use half the curves down the straight, because it's a very long way to go down to the first corner. Bit of lag there as we come down, and on the brakes. Perez jumps in front. We managed to get it back. Oh no, we're going wide. Going wide on the outside. And all the other cars do the same as well. So we dropped down 4 places. This is a very bad start to the race. The rest is ahead. We're going to go on the outside line. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pulls out in front of me there. Unable to react in time. Let's dive down the inside here.
We need clean overtake, so we'll face a penalty.
Bit of tapping on Maldonado's wheels. That'll be fine. And we're coming up on the inside. That'll give us 11th. Bad corner there. Maldonado having another peak. And I'm not really expecting much from this one. If I can just hold 10th place, I'll be happy with that, but I highly doubt it. My lap times here aren't that great for this Force India car. But nevertheless, let's see what happens. And we're off the track already on lap 1. I really need to start playing this game more, because I'm starting to get a bit rusty in between periods that I play it. And over the line, 11th place, so we missed out on 1, so we're not in the points at the moment. Maldonado's coming down to take 12th. He's got that slipstream, he's got a lot faster car there. I don't know how they take this middle sector so fast, especially this corner. I mean, I can only handle 5th gear without it all going wrong. But these guys seem to be able to do it in like 6th and 7th for some reason. I don't know, probably the setup to do with the car, but I don't know. Try not to go wide here again.
The race officials have enabled DRS.
Maldonado is half a second behind, but he's coming onto the inside. Don't think he's too far back to make a move, thank God. we're going a bit wide here. Use some of the DRS there as we go down the hill. And we've gone way too deep into this corner. Way too late on the brakes, and that's cost us a lot of time.
Looks like Maldonado will be pitted within the next 3 laps.
Oh, way too wrong there. That corner's really tricky to get right. You have to go into the outside to cut in, and that way you can full throttle it, but sometimes it goes wrong and you'll lose grip as you go accelerate. This is a lot better lap, I may say so myself. Kind of gap we got. We've made some ground against Maldonado, but he's still in that DRS zone, so he's still going to gain it all back again. There we go. Coming up on the racing line, but he's too far back to make any ground. In fact, he just basically made his ground back to where he was, which was right behind me. And I go wide here. Maldonado goes through. Now Raikkonen is behind.
Focus, we can get that place back.
Trying to focus here.
The car ahead is running the option tyre. We may have trouble closing the gap during this stint.
And we are in DRS zone, so we're going to take advantage here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Didn't make much ground whatsoever there.
Maldonado's next. Line him up for a pass.
We've gone wide here, that's not good. Maldonado is now out of the DRS zone by a whole 1 second. A lot of lag here. This is ruining my chances.
There are quite a few cars in the pits right now. Watch out for cars exiting the pits.
I didn't know they went in. Wow, that's a bit weird. But the strategy I've gone for is I've gone for the prime tyre instead of the option tyre, and hopefully we'll be able to use our fuel there and regain a lot of positions. But you know, I doubt it. I think I've tried this before in the 2011 game. It didn't go too well, so I'm really not expecting too much here. But we'll see how it goes. We're just going to use a bit of our fuel here to make up some ground while everyone else is going in the pits. We've got some clear air, no racing involved except from time. Just going to try and use that to our advantage.
We have a gap of about 3 seconds between you and the next car. Webber's got the prime tyre fitted to the car. Looks like he'll stay out for a longer
And we're
period
into
during
second,
his next
Jesus.
pit.
Wow, wasn't expecting that. But obviously we still need to make our pit stop. I mean, if I went to the pits now, I'd rejoin in 15th. So that's not really that good. Whoa, Jesus, that was a bit speedy. A bit bumpy on the exit there.
3 seconds is the gap to you and the next car. 3 seconds. Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power. You're keeping up with race pace. Keep pushing.
So Vettel's 3.7 seconds behind. We're going to save the rest of our fuel for when we come out with the option tyres, the slicks. And hopefully this will be enough to get into the top 10. Fingers crossed. Lap times aren't looking too bad. Just getting that corner there spot on, it's quite tricky.
There's not much between you and the car behind, just 2 seconds. The pit window is open. Box is left.
Alright, so now we've got to go into the pits. We've got 7 laps on the prime tyre, which is quite good. So hopefully that will be enough.
The car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
Fingers crossed that will be enough to give us our time of opportunity. Jesus Christ, nearly went there.
Hit in.
So it says we're going to come out at 13th, 14th place. It keeps changing its mind, so I'm not entirely sure which one it's going to do. But obviously that's just an estimate, so fingers crossed it will be the 13th place, obviously. And here we go into the pit lane. Trying to rev it as much as we can. Here we go. And there's our garage pit lane. It's the only one there. There we go.
Exit now.
9th place, 10th place, 11th place. 12. Wow, so that was an amazing pit stop by the guys.
You have no more scheduled pit stops, so look after your tyres.
Raikkonen's behind.
The car ahead is running on the prime tyre. We have an advantage here.
Oh, this feels so much nicer. Knowing the tyres are gripping feels a lot better.
Okay, it looks like the car ahead is trying to create a gap. He's running full revs, maximum power.
Got a lot of lag, that's not good. And that screwed up that chicane really bad, that lag. Obviously everyone who knows racing games, lag is your worst enemy. It just screws everything up.
You need to increase the gap.
But Raikkonen's now going to use DRS.
He will use DRS.
There he goes onto the outside. That's way too far ahead for me to take back. Or is it? Oh, dearie me. I was able to take it back, only just.
The next car is one of the Williams.
Only just able to hold that. But we still did. And locking up here, that's not good. Means we can cut back in, just try and make up some of the badness of that corner. Alright, on to lap 13, here we go, bing, and we're across. Maldonado seems to be increasing that gap, and we have made some ground on Raikkonen, but I do think it's going to be short-lived. I'm not very good at this circuit, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to. I mean, it's got some really nice corners in it, but I don't think it's to my type of driving style, unfortunately. That probably means I'm a bad driver. Oh Jesus, into the gravel there. And have to shift back down to 5th gear just to get some power back into the engine. We go to the long straight once more, and we have made up some tiny ground on Maldonado, and Raikkonen is not in the DRS zone. What is that about?
We have a little bit of spare fuel. We should keep an eye on it over the next few laps.
That was on Rich Mix that we made that ground up, so we're soon going to have to go off of that. Otherwise we will be lap under, so that's bad news. Not sure how much fuel Maldonado has, but all I know is he is on Rich Mix.
We think the car behind is running on full revs. He's trying to close the gap. The car ahead in sector 3. See if we can use that to our advantage.
No, trying to push it too much. We was faster in sector 3, but not anymore. Only 6. Oh god, 0.7. He's going to come flying past. I can hear him coming closer. There you go. He can have the inside line. And he closes the door. I'm not able to get past. Now look at that Lotus just flying away, and I'm not able to get any grip whatsoever. And that's it. 13th place is gone. Game over. Or rather 12th place is gone, 13th and then 30th now, aren't I?
Remember, you can move the brake balance to the rear. This may stop your front tyres from locking. Under pressure, he might make a mistake. The gap is only 2 seconds. Alonso's the fastest man on the track.
Well, he's only 125, so he's just above 1 second faster than me, or my best time, that is. Which I guess isn't too bad. 1 second off the pace of the leader isn't that bad, I guess. But that lap was terrible. That was absolutely terrible, that lap. My tactic did not work because basically the fuel level is low enough for them to keep pace. My times aren't that great, even on the options. So overall quite disappointing. If I had rich mode, enough fuel left, I might have been able to make some ground on Maldonado, maybe claw it back to 10th. But it just goes to show that you need the option tyre to haul ass at the start with the high fuel level. Otherwise you're just going to be too slow to keep up with anyone. And then you're not going to have enough fuel to catch up with the options. I don't know why, but that tactic has never worked in this game. Even when it was in 2011 and 2010. But maybe there's a reason they don't do that. Overall, corner karting warning. I guess it's just a bit of luck. Whenever you use that strategy, you need to position your car a lot in the first few laps and then hold it before you can actually go to the option which is faster. Obviously that wasn't able to be done by me because I was starting in 10th to start with, so I think it was a bad idea to go with that strategy to start with. Never mind. Maybe it would have worked if you was further up the grid, because then you could hold everyone back and then you go to the options. But yeah, maybe when you're further back it won't work. Right, so we're on the last lap now. Still ahead of my teammate Duresta, which I guess is one upside of this race. He's 8 seconds behind, or 9 seconds behind, roughly. And Alonso's crossed the line, so they're basically half a lap ahead at the time. Okay, so here we go, we're going to go across the line. I know we didn't make the objective, which was 8, but you'll have to do because I don't really get along with this track, but oh well. And my man looks a bit disappointed. He's not happy with himself. So that is it. No points scored. We started on 10th and made it down to 13th, which isn't really the best score in the world. So yeah, that might have effects on the championship position of constructors. So let's just have a look. Championship, I've moved down to 6th place, which is pretty rubbish to be honest. We've been taken over by Nico Rosberg. But if you did like this episode, please like, subscribe and leave a comment, and thank you guys for watching.